Hello everyone. I will explain today a strange concept of JS called hoisting. Hoisting occurs on variables. Hoisting occurs on functions too, promoting a hoisting of the scope. So let's check it out. I have an empty file here called hoisting to exemplify this concept. And I have my VS Code opened. Inside this folder, I will create two files. The first of them are index.html. Okay. Inside this file, I will start a blank code. I will remove this line too because for the example doesn't matter. Here, I will rename to hoisting. Inside the body, I will create a script tag pointing to our JS file. What will have the same name. Inside there, I will put a console.log just to test. Okay, console is here. Pass the path, by the way. And let's test using the Go Live server. That's an extension what gives to us a web preview of the page. I will console.log here, and it works. We can see here the result. To exemplify the hoisting, I will create a variable. This variable will be renamed as, so let's think, let first name. First name will receive my all name and a block of code after this declaration. The block of code can have variables let, const, and they will be stuck inside this scope. And if I can try a second block here, perhaps working, first name equals to Maria. And outside the two blocks of code, the most internal and the most external, after that I will give a console.log here calling per first name. What do you think that will happen? And if you answer Maria, you are right, because I don't have a first name declared here like this, and it doesn't have a let first name here, so it will be searched outside these blocks in the global context. In the global context, the let exists, and they will be modified. Let's check. Maria. That's what I expected. But we have some other stranger things on JS, like surname variable here. What do you think what will happen when I print the console.log here? Before surname variable exists, what do you think? Let's pay attention because the hoisting will be happen now. Observe that is an undefined variable. The variable exists, but his value is undefined firstly. Why? Because JS pushes up the variable to this place. It's not on this context, it's not on the outside context, but are on the global context hoisted here. That's strange, but it works. It's a hoisting on variables, and it's a hoisting of scopes when it searches to outside variable what has the same name. You see here a first example of hoisting because Maria was not a variable or not a last or not a const in this scope, in the other scope. And the JS searched on the global scope to this let. That's the first example of hoisting. The second was the variable surname. Do you think if I modify surname here, putting a surname like mine, Silva is my surname? Okay. And if I print surname after the console.log, do you think that JS can find this value or not? Let's check it out again. Oh, Silva is here. Because vars on JS before ES6 or ES7 works, but he jumps the scope. And the hoisting make it so visible, and we can occur so much errors on our application. In functions, we have hoisting too. Let's see one more example. I will have a function here that returns the surname. Function call surname, and here we are returning the variable surname. If I call inside another console.log, what you think that console will show? I will make a modification, putting the console after. You think that the function will be seen before declared? Oh, if you answer yes, the answer is right because it appears before the declaration. It not happen when you use a function like call surname string, but this function will be a function expression like this receiving an error, the error opened here, a console.log return, it's better for the example, return surname. I will call firstly call surname and second call surname string. Do you think that the same phenomenon will happen with call surname? If you answer no, you are right because function expressions does not have hoisting phenomenon. That's just a little tip for you. You have to beware when you use variables and when you use functions before the declarations. But remember that a pure function will be hoisted like a variable. Hoisting occurs on variables, hoisting occurs on functions too. Thank you. See you soon.